here.
No, those are
Neuroglia.
structures within neuroglia, or you can also say them neuroglia. Either way is correct. So there are two major types of cells in nervous tissue, and those are the cells that we call neurons and the ones that we call neuroglia. So next time when we meet, or we might pick up on it today, we'll outline that. So we have two major types of tissue. If you want to go ahead and record up here, let's look at, this is what our nervous tissue looks like when we look at it at low power. So this particular nervous tissue is nervous tissue from the brain. You see these splotches that are located throughout, and then you see the dots. The splotches at low power are the neurons. The surrounding dots are the neuroglial cells, the supporting cells. So if I go one power higher, you start to see their structure just a little bit better. And then if I go to the highest power right here, I can beautifully see all of that tissue, all of the neurons and the neuroglia that make up the nervous tissue. So let me come right here. Here's a good example of one. So these dots, let me try to pull just a bit with my magic button here, the iris diaphragm. So let's focus over on this side. Can everybody see right here, this structure? This is a neuron. What would this represent, this circle right here?
The cell body.
A cell, no, this just the circle right here. What organelle is that?
Nucleus.
Nucleus. And what about, what's that organelle? Within the nucleus?
Nucleolus.
Nucleolus. What do we call this region of the neuron?
Cell body.
The cell body or the soma. What about, what's this region right here?
Dendrites.
These are the dendrites. And what's this long structure you see coming this way? Just a little piece of it. Axon. So, one more time, identify the type of cell at the tip of the pointer. Neuron. Identify the type of cell at the tip of the pointer. Neuroglia. Identify the specific part of the cell at the tip of the pointer. Cell body. Identify the structure at the tip of the pointer. Dendrite. Identify the structure at the tip of the pointer. Axon. What about identify this region at the top of the tip of the pointer? Axon hillock. Identify that organelle. Nucleus. And then all of these little dots that you see right there, we're going to call those missile bodies. They are ribosomes because this neuron is cranking out proteins that are going to move neurotransmitters that are made up here all the way down that axon. Remember the acetylcholine? You got to get that acetylcholine in a little vesicle. Remember how it's in the synaptic vesicle? It goes all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down till it gets to the synaptic knob. Everybody remember that? Okay. So you're going to do it on these protein train tracks that we have going down the axon, and that's why you have so many ribosomes, and we call that missile bodies. Here's another example of a neuron right there. Here are some more. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell which is the dendrites and which is the axon. So we'll, on the test, we'll make sure and show one nicely that you can easily see which are the dendrites, which are the axons. Here you can see a little bit better. Can everyone see the nucleus right here? The kind of that halo. And then within there, you've got that nucleolus within there. Good? Okay, that's our nervous tissue. Make sure you please take a look at that. Pull out that slide. The slide says, what does it say? Mammal neuron motor nerve is what it says.